Hi everybody, my name's Alison. Welcome to my channel, Ancient Oak Psychic Arts. Today I'm going to go ahead and do a general reading for the sign of Cancer. All right, let's go ahead and see what the universe wants to tell Cancer today. Oh my God. Okay. So I just recorded Sagittarius. Okay. And the first card out for that was the Sun, and now it just came out for you. And let me tell you, I shuffle, I cleanse, and I meditate. In between, I take long breaks in between each video. I don't know how some of these people can crank out 4 a day. I mean, I'm a psychic, and I've heard other psychics say it too. It's an energy pull. I don't know how anyone can be like that, like a machine. Sometimes you got to wonder, are they using psychic abilities? Because that is a big energy draw. I just don't see how someone can do it. Anyways, just saying. 2 of Pentacles, and I like some of those people that do it. I'm just saying it really does make me question it. Then we have the 4 of Cups. Then you have the King of Pentacles, Hermit, because that's the Hermit character in this deck, and all 4 aces, the lottery card. 3 of Swords, the Devil energy. Then for your opportunity, we've got the 5 of Cups. Wow, it's just talking to me. And then we have in your challenge, the Ace of Wands. Okay, so let's go ahead and put this deck over here. Let's take a look around the room. All right, you've got 1, 2 major arcana. So you've got the Sun and the Devil. We have the lottery card. And we have an ace, the Ace of Wands. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at your overall energy. The Sun card in your recent past, the 2 of Pentacles in your present energy, and the 4 of Cups in your near future. So this is really telling me, again, recent past, sorry, something flying around. Recent past, the Sun card, this is the most positive card in the tarot. This is telling me that you are reaching for the light. You're reaching for the sun. You're finding what brings you true joy and bliss in this life. And if you're not feeling it now, you're on your way towards it. This is you striving to go to the light, to go to source. Do you see all those beams that are coming down? You're getting ready to go through that portal. You're greeting God or the sun every morning. It is a phenomenal energy that's coming through. This is the most positive card in the tarot. This is you following your inner child. What is bringing you this joy, this feeling of optimism? Right? It's gorgeous energy. This is something that you're experiencing, and that brings you a lot of healthiness, right? It's going to bring you health in success, in finances. It's going to bring you health in relationships, because you're not going to tolerate something that's not resonating with you, because you're going to see it as toxic. You're literally evolving and opening up as much light as you can possibly take in. That's your recent past. Your present energy is the 2 of Pentacles. This is you being grounded, stable, secure, balancing everything in your life. This could be work and family, school and work. Whatever it is, you're trying to get that balance that's going on in your life, and that's allowing you to walk very smoothly through whatever it is you're going through right now. And it's holiday season, so having your feet on the ground and your head not up in the clouds is allowing you to be really grounded as you're going through this beautiful holiday season. That is something that's definitely coming through. Then we get to your near future. We've got the 4 of Cups. There could be a type of frustration that's come up, something that is kind of off-putting to you. Maybe things aren't happening in a timely fashion. Maybe you're looking to bring something in and it's taking a little longer than you thought, or you reached an obstacle or some type of blockage that's coming in. And what happens is that'll lower your frequency. Do you see how he's hunched over? Oh, he's so frustrated, carrying the weight of the world on his shoulders. Because literally the weight of the world on your shoulders is balanced here. But when we get into your near future, you're really feeling it for some reason. If that's the case, it's an opportunity for you to shift. Don't let it weigh you down. Change your perspective. Change the energies around it. Go do something different. Go to a sound bath. Get some tinction bells. Change that frequency that's around you, and that is going to help you shift out of that energy. Everybody goes through stuff like that. Don't stay there, because that's going to create that blockage, and you're going to miss all these beautiful things coming your way. because there's so many. All right, let's go ahead and get the clarifiers. That's really weird that that is the same card that came out. I think when I was doing Virgo, and then like a couple of days later, I think it was either Capricorn or Taurus. I don't remember the details because I was channeling, but something happened where it was like the same card. I'd have to go back and look. All right, so let's go ahead and see what's going on. I just want to thank everybody for all the new subscribers. I really appreciate it because I see in the analytics that I have over 500,000 views. And I know not everybody subscribed, but I know the watch hours are there, and that is amazing. I just want to thank everybody. I appreciate your love and support. Thank you. All right, let's go ahead and get the clarifiers. It's so beautiful. I love watching this channel grow. It's just amazing. Just beautiful people. All right, here we go. Oh my God, speaking about beautiful, the Sun card now being clarified by the star. Illumination, and I'll get to that. I just had to show you. I couldn't wait. All right, let's get the other cards. 6 of Cups. We have the Temperance card with the 2 of Cups. Then we have the Page of Pentacles and the Hermit. Okay, so let's take a look at your recent past. Sun card, the most positive card in the tarot, being clarified by the Star card, super high vibing Aquarius energy, and the 6 of Cups. So this is your faith, loyalty, commitment, your healing. Everything is here. This is your hope, faith, healing, and renewal, right? But it's also your loyalty to yourself. You are tapped in. You are, oh my God, I just got the goosebumps. You are so tapped into source right now and universal consciousness. This is really allowing you to strive for what it is that you want in this life, not just in the material world, also spiritually. You guys know my readings are for your personal growth and development. I care about you. So it's like, that's what my whole readings are geared towards, is the betterment of you, help you see things and to be the best version of you that you can. And that's what's coming in. This is you striving to be the best version of you on a super positive, high vibing level. The Sun card is being clarified by the Star, and you're dipping into this universal consciousness. You're able to create that, getting that North Star, this guiding light for you. Right? This is just a beautiful energy that's coming in. A lot of healing. Like I said, when you're in the right frequency and vibration, and this is a lot of success that's coming in, spiritual success, yeah, financial success. But when you're following your inner child and you have your true authentic self and you're positive, high vibing, you know you're on the right path. Whether it's work or not, it's just you as a person on that spiritual quest. That's when things really line up for you. And it's right here, and it's going to bring a lot of healing, right? I mean, we all have traumas. Every person on this planet has trauma. That's you healing that trauma, not forgetting it, but you're healing that so it doesn't have that control over you, where it's not going to elicit a type of trigger response. It's a beautiful energy. You are tapped in, Cancer. Along with the 6 of Cups, this is really you receiving this blessing and this gift coming in, this pure love. This is unconditional love. This is the card of childhood and nostalgia. This is that opportunity of going back to a time before any bitterness or cynicism touched your heart. Well, look at this. This is source. As far as I'm concerned, this is going back to source. This brings a lot of healing going back to source. Right? Both celestial, the Sun and the Star. And then this card, going back to a time of that unconditional love, of that childlike exuberance, right? Maybe having nostalgia for that in a way. But now you're an adult and you really want to have that feeling yet again. So it's you tapping into that. I think it's also you being on the receiving or the giving end. Then we have in your present energy, we've got this 2 of Pentacles, that grounded, stable, secure kind of energy being clarified by Angel Temperance. And we also have the 2 of Cups. the caduceus. You have more health coming in. There's something about your health right now. And of course, we have these wings too. I mean, you can't miss that. So for me, for you to be grounded, that's a Two of Pentacles. Well, here's the Two of Cups. This is really talking about you having a lot of connections coming in right now. So you're grounded, stable, secure. You're attracting the right people at the right place at the right time. But they could be way different than you. They could have different backgrounds, different interests. But what's coming in is that you're sharing a same frequency. You're sharing the same vibration. You're meeting people that are like-minded in that regards, and that brings in a lot of healing for everybody, for you, for them, for the room itself. This is you really having these beautiful connections that are coming in. This is that opportunity for you to meet someone. And this could be, if you're looking for a romantic partner, you could be meeting them. This is going to be platonic relationships, romantic relationships, getting a pet. This could be having a child also. I open it up, right? So I also see this as you can have a truce with yourself. I don't see you beating yourself up, but if that comes up, because you're trying to stay grounded, stable, secure, and if you feel a little off and maybe there's some negative self-talk, this could be you having that truce or over-processing in the mind, because you're looking for balance and harmony with angel temperance here. This is you having a lot of patience with yourself, with other people. This is you being open. So this to me is talking about you being open to meeting people with different perspectives, different mindsets, and it's going to be very engaging and enriching, right? It's in a positive light. I don't feel that you're around people that have a negative perspective, because this is so high vibing that it's about you meeting your tribe, so to speak. So maybe it's at a meetup group. Maybe it's a hobby group. Maybe it's friends, family. Maybe you just happen to go somewhere. You were invited to a party. It's holiday season. And you're meeting people that you're sharing a lot in common with. And it's just one of these energies where I just feel like there's a tremendous amount of healing coming in for you, Cancer, on a lot of different levels. But I really feel on a spiritual level, there's some type of healing that's coming in for you. Then we get into your near future, the Four of Cups. So if you do feel a little frustrated, a little down, it's to shift that energy. And that's being clarified by the Page of Pentacles and the Hermit, both earth energy. So when your emotions are there, it's getting grounded into earth, right? This is about looking for opportunities to make a shift away from that kind of depressing type energy. You're looking for an opportunity, something tangible in the 3D to make that shift. So if you're frustrated, alone, or bored, or whatever is coming in, maybe things aren't happening fast enough for you, maybe that's you picking up the phone and calling a friend and saying, hey, you want to go out to lunch? That's tangible. You've got a tangible phone, a tangible person on the other end, and you meet at a restaurant and you're doing something. That's shifting your energy, and you're taking action to make that shift happen. You're not passively sitting there. And that's also an opportunity that's coming in. And if it's a person, great. Whether you know them or not, it's one of those wonderful moments to have that experience. Do some soul searching. This is Hermit, Virgo energy. Again, getting grounded. If you are frustrated right now with this energy, do some soul searching. Go within and find out how to shift it. Why are you feeling that way? Is something coming up? Is it from a previous experience that you had at work, in a relationship, with your family? What was the trigger? This is you really looking for clues and answers, because there's something about this where you're learning. There's a big spiritual growth and development coming in for you. You're looking for those answers because this is knowledge that's also coming in for you. Wow, that's your current energy, Cancer. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the guidance and advice from Spirit. Well, this is a lineup. The lottery card, King of Pentacles, Hermit, all four aces, Three of Swords, and the Devil, which is the liar in this deck. Wow, what a lineup. First card out, lottery card, King of Pentacles. This is really talking about you knowing your worth and value, having a lot of resources, at your disposal to really make some spectacular things happen for yourself. Maybe building on the things that you've already done. This is you really enjoying yourself, being practical, grounded, stable, secure, because that's also part of your present energy right here. There's something to that. You're really enjoying this stability in your life right now. Even if it might feel uncomfortable here and there because nothing is perfect, you're enjoying where you're at. And especially, I think, getting grounded into, I feel like it's kind of like it's this whole earthly realm, right? Is what I'm trying to say. Is that it's finances, it's your health, it's going to be friends and family with relationships. You're looking at career, retirement, hobby stuff. I feel like it might be something that you're doing on the side of work also, something that you've been working on for a while or that you've just been thinking about, and now you're really going to try and make it a reality to do something unique. Maybe you're doing your own YouTube channel. You're trying to do something that's coming in, along with the Hermit, who's actually in this reading now twice. Same character, just a different deck, but that is the Hermit in this deck. Okay, so the Hermit is here twice. So that's really doing some soul searching. That's going deep. I always tease you guys, that's who I am. That's the Hermit. It's the wise old soul that's coming in, but you're doing that soul searching. And you might even have those dark nights of the soul because you gain a lot of insight and information from that about yourself and the world around you. Then we have all four aces. And we have an ace that I haven't even gotten to, the Ace of Wands in your challenge position. So we really have 5 aces so far in this reading, and I'm not done pulling clarifiers. You have the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles. That Ace of Swords is giving you, well, first of all aces are gifts and blessings from the universe and new beginnings. The Ace of Swords is giving you that clarity and that insight and that truth. And that is so empowering. I think that is just, whether you are comfortable with the answer that you get, at the end of the day, the truth is the truth. And I think that that's something that you are really grateful for, is the energy that's coming off of this. Whether it's working in your favor or not, at the end of the day, you just want the truth. Then we have that Ace of Cups. That's love, your emotions, your intuition, your connection to source. That is telling me that you have the ability right now to reconnect with source or deepen your connection. I do feel this is a very spiritual reading that's coming in about your growth and development. So I think that you having that connection to source is incredibly empowering for you right now. Trusting your intuition, really getting in touch with your emotions right now, that they're running deep. There's a deep transformation that's going on. I mean, Virgo energy, that's the wise old soul. This is the unique zodiac character of all the signs. The Virgo is the most unique. So I just want to say, I've heard people say we are the unicorn. I say we because, I'm a Virgo. We are the unicorns in the zodiac. So really think about that. It's here twice for you, Cancer, to tap into that energy. There's something very deep and transformational for you going on right now. We also have the ability for you to deepen any connections to love with that ace. I do feel that there is love everywhere. If you are looking for friendships, like finding your tribe kind of friendships, so supporting relationships, looking for romantic relationships, deepening a connection that you're in, it's definitely in this reading for you in the energy, and it's in that ace. Then we have the Ace of Wands, which is here twice. That is the Ace of Fire. That is going to be your will, your determination. That is going to be your drive. That's also out with the old, in with the new, that passionate spark, that new beginning. A lot of newness there for you, and that out with the old, in with the new, it's you shedding your skin, releasing what no longer serves you, and migrating towards and pulling towards you with a type of magnetism, everything that is good and positive in your life. Then we have the final ace, the Ace of Pentacles, which is this King's Ace, and that is literally a golden opportunity that's presenting itself to you. Well, he's also presenting you with that golden opportunity, that pentacle. And that could be anything in this earthly realm. That could be going out to lunch with a friend. That could be an invite to a party. That could be starting your own business, a financial investment, something to do with your health. It can be anything in this 3D world. This could be you going to Starbucks every morning for a coffee and a pastry. It could be a lot of different things, but it's right there for you as a new beginning. Wow, that's why this is the lottery card. It's very loaded. And remember, every tarot reader has their own unique relationship with every single deck. For me, that's the lottery card. For another tarot reader, it's just the King of Pentacles. All right, then we have the Three of Swords. So swords are thoughts, words, and ideas. This is you healing an aspect of yourself, a memory that comes in that triggers you, or maybe you compromised your own conscience. Maybe you were put in a difficult situation and you did something that you didn't really feel good about, but you did it anyways because it sounded good at the time. It felt like the right decision at the time, even though maybe you had a little bit of a red flag or your intuition told you not to do it. If you compromised your conscience, you have the ability to also heal yourself from that. And then we have the devil energy. So it's the liar in this deck. The devil, what does he do? Yeah, he's an illusionist. He's trying to get you to see things his way or do what he wants you to do, but he really wants you to be tied to him. This is one of those moments where be aware, make sure people are who they say they are, that if it's a job offer, that you read the job description and that they really stick to it, that you're not going to be doing the job of 3, 4, 5 people, because that happens a lot. That, you know, it's one thing to have a little wiggle room. It's another when you have something else dumped on you completely. But this is you really looking at the details, investments, or, you know, buying a home, whatever it is that you're doing. Pay attention to the details because there's something about this where there might be an illusion there. And this is also really looking at any unhealthy or toxic relationships with people, places, things, ideas. This could be even negative self-talk. This could be procrastination. This can be delusions, telling yourself one thing when really it's another, and you ignoring red flags. So really pay attention to that. That's in the guidance and advice from Spirit. So Spirit is seeing something coming in and really wants you to not be caught off guard by that. It's an interesting combination because we've got that lottery card, then the devil card, but that Three of Swords is in between. So really keep your thoughts pure right now. All right, we've got the King of Cups. We've got the Four of Pentacles. We've got the King of Pentacles, who's here twice. The Five of Cups, that's here twice. I haven't gotten to it yet because it's in your opportunity. Then we have the Queen of Cups with the Ten of Wands. All right, so we're looking at this King of Pentacles, Hermit, all 4 aces. It's being clarified by another king, the King of Cups, and the Four of Pentacles. So this is really about you going deep with your intuition. I think your intuition is going to guide you on all of those aces, those new beginnings, gifts and blessings from the universe. Not only are you tied into this material world and you have enlightenment from the Hermit that's here, but now it's about you trusting your intuition. And Cancer, this is your king. So I think you're really tapped into your heart and to your intuition right now for guidance. This is the Four of Pentacles. It's that stubborn, stuck energy. Be a little flexible. You know, your water, go with the flow. When you're too rigid, I think that you're going to block change and you're going to block abundance and prosperity coming your way. Go with the flow. Be like water, right? Just flow a little bit. You don't need to go overboard, but just go a little bit to where you have that flexibility. Because remember, in your present energy, you're grounded, stable, and secure. That can be a little flexible. So it's because there's movement going on. So you're flexing, you're moving. So go with the flow. Great advice for the holidays, right? All right, then we have this Three of Swords. This is the card of loss. This can also be, again, betraying your own conscience, being clarified by the King of Pentacles and the Five of Cups. So I just want to say, King of Pentacles, Hermit, all four aces. This is just the King of Pentacles, but it's the same card, different deck, and they're both in the guidance and advice from Spirit. Then we have the Five of Cups, which is in your opportunity. Same card, different deck. So it's interesting. These two cards are here twice. So Three of Swords. Swords are thoughts, words, and ideas being clarified by Five of Cups, King of Pentacles. So this card is really, again, about you knowing your worth and value, being practical, grounded, stable, secure, knowing all the hard work, effort, and energy that you've put into something is paying off. That tells me that you're looking at things with a very mature energy. You're really tapped into your loyalty right now and your commitment to yourself. I really feel that you have a big growth potential going on right now. And this card is just there symbolizing it. Another king, right? Then the Five of Cups is a card of loss and bereavement. This is telling me that you might be mourning the loss of something that you love, something near and dear to your heart. Whether it's a person, a pet, this could be a place, a thing, an idea, a dream that never came to fruition. This again is shifting that energy. You can go through that loss, right? Because it's really something that you truly loved. You've got that black cloak of mourning on. You go through those stages of grief. Then you drop that black cloak of mourning, turn around and see Two Cups standing, and now it becomes the card of gratitude. This is you making that shift. And then you start building your cups up again. Here's the 2, you go to the 3, the 4, push through the 5, go to the 6, which is already here. Then you go to the 7, you keep on going, but it's about not getting stuck there. And there's something to be said about this energy. These cards are about not being stuck. This is that stubborn, stuck energy, and you don't want to be stuck in grief. So there's something about, again, go with that flow, have that movement. Then we have the Devil energy, right? That's being clarified by the Queen of Cups and the Ten of Wands. Again, you have the King of Cups over here. Now we have the Queen. The Queens have the inward focus. The Kings have the outward focus over the realm. So now you're looking within. You're very loving, very nurturing. You're choosing love to get away from this type of illusion. That means you're trusting your intuition, your connection to source. If something doesn't feel right, you're not doing it. And that can be a behavior that you already have. Maybe it's already a habit that's established. Now you can start to unwind that if that's something you're dealing with. What if it's just smoking and you want to quit smoking? Now it's you maybe saying, you know what, maybe it is the right time. I'm going to try the patch, or I'm going to do this, or I'm going to do that. And you're really going to make an effort to make that switch because you feel in your heart that that's a direction you want to go in. As opposed to maybe the devil saying, you really like to smoke. It's not so bad. It's only 1 pack a day. You'll be okay. Oh, that cigarette tastes so good when you have a drink or after a meal or with a cup of coffee or, let's say you do some other extracurricular activity. And so then you want to have a cigarette afterwards, whatever that might be. I'm not promoting anything. I'm just saying it could be those energies because he's an illusionist and he wants to get you to stay in that behavior. But in your heart of hearts that maybe it's time to quit smoking, right? Even if you enjoy it or cut back. 10 of Wands, whatever it is, you've got to release it. The burdens are piling up. This is you carrying the weight of the world on your shoulder right now. This is you releasing it. Because you're choosing love and you're choosing you. You're choosing something that's going to be very loving and nurturing to you. Because you're worthy and deserving of love. That self-love, self-care is huge. And it's so underrated. This is you really taking care of yourself. Go have a spa day. Treat yourself to that once a month. Spa day. If you're a man or a woman, it doesn't matter. Go do that. Do a mani-pedi. Get a massage. Do whatever it is that makes you feel good, spoiled, and indulge yourself, right? Everybody should be able to do that. At least choose one of those things and be able to treat yourself to something special. That's an energy that's coming in. Walk on the beach, right? Do something beautiful. And if you're not on a coast, you know, the mountains or the desert, wherever you're at, go out and have a beautiful walk. All right, that is the guidance and advice from Spirit. Now let's take a look at your opportunity. 5 of Cups. Again, same card, different deck. As an opportunity, this is telling me that you have an opportunity to release yourself from being bound to something. She's got this monomania. She's obsessed with this ball, but see how it's always out of reach? She can never attain it. When it goes in the water, she's going to experience that loss and bereavement, because something that she loves, just like his cups, is gone. Here he has it. She does not. Okay, it's always out of reach. What's happening here is that this is her real opportunity. She'll never see it because she's so focused on this ball. When it disappears, now the frog can jump and present itself to her, and she can see this new opportunity. It's actually meant for her. This isn't meant for her. That's why she can never attain it. Yeah, that's your opportunity, is to see the real opportunity that's meant for you. So if there's something in your life where you've been trying so hard to go after it and it just doesn't work out, take a look at that, re-examine that, see if it's really something meant for you, because you might find that there's something else there for you, and that's an opportunity in your opportunity position. Ooh, interesting. All right. So then we have your challenge. Your challenge is the Ace of Wands. Out with the old, in with the new, passionate spark, this new beginning in the challenge position. So is the challenge impossible? No, the challenge just means you have to work a little harder at it to achieve it. And when you do, it's incredibly rewarding. Well, remember, we have 4 aces, and one of them is the Ace of Wands. It's now here twice. Look at the enlightenment, the fire in here. Right there. So this is really talking about you being able to tap into that. So that's you self-actualizing. That is your will, your determination, your drive to really make something happen, your passion. So let's get some clarifiers and find out what's going on. So for your opportunity, oh my God, the devil. Okay. So now we have this connection going. Hold on, let me get the rest of the cards. With the 5 of Wands, I'm laughing with you, not at you. Oh my God, the cards. Now we've got the 9 of Wands and the Hierophant. I knew I could feel that Hierophant. I felt the Hierophant right here. Okay. And Taurus energy. Okay. So we're looking at this 5 of Cups. Okay. And that is being clarified by the Devil and the 5 of Wands. So in the guidance and advice from Spirit, it's the Devil. Same card, different deck. That now means to me that your opportunity is connected to the guidance and advice from Spirit when they're telling you that there's something that's not what it appears to be in your energy, or an addiction or a habit, something that you're trying to get away from. Well, wow. The Devil with the 5 of Wands. This is the card of drama and strife. I'm blending my words. And also competition. So here she is chasing something that's not meant for her. The opportunity is right there. Well, you know, this type of obsession, maybe that's the devil energy. It's a distraction. It's trying to keep you preoccupied with something that's not meant for you, to prevent you from actually having something good come in, because this is toxicity. This could be a person that is dangling a carrot in front of you and you never get to that carrot. This could be at work. This could be in finances, cryptocurrency. Oh yeah, buy this. Oh, it's gonna go to the moon, right? Whatever it is, there's something about that. When you release that, your real opportunity is ready to come in. If you're holding on to something that's not meant for you, these cards are upside down, then wow, drama, strife, competition, toxicity. Yeah, because it's not meant for you. Release it. This goes. Interesting. That's your opportunity. Your challenge is the Ace of Wands. Out with the old, in with the new, that passionate spark being clarified by the 9 of Wands and the Hierophant, Taurus energy. So this is really talking about you tapping into this energy. This is that wounded warrior energy. This is you having that strength and stamina. You're still standing, but you're tired. So this is about you having a new beginning, Release whatever this old stagnant energy is and go for something new. It's shifting your energy around. It really is. And it has something to do with that devil energy, because over here with the devil, remember, it's being clarified by the 10 of Wands, and then we've got the Queen of Cups, really being loving and nurturing to yourself. So this is you not being loving and nurturing to yourself, right? Because you're burned out. Choose your faith, loyalty, and commitment to yourself. Choose these divine downloads that are coming in for you from your spirit guide, your ancestors. Get these blessings that are coming in. Take this avenue and shift out of this energy and watch yourself get like a second wind. You'll feel revitalized. Whatever that devil energy is, it's sucking your energy. This could be a person that's an energy vampire, and yes, that is real. You know those people, you call them on the phone or they call you, you talk to them, you hang up, you're drained, they're re-energized. That's the real thing. It could be a partner that you're with. Maybe it's a narcissist or just someone that's really demanding, that's into drama. They're draining you. They get off on that. You don't. You can see these couples. I brought this up before. You can see them. The one partner that's not into drama, that's like being sucked by the parasite, they age really fast. Now, when they have a breakup, they can regain some of their vigor back, and you can see that. I've seen it on so many occasions. These individuals break up, and when it's a love relationship, and usually it's the woman that, not always, but usually it's the woman that's being sucked dry. When they break up, she takes like 10 years off of her skin, off of her weight, and just her overall demeanor, because she's being sucked dry and she's exhausted, wiped out, and literally just, you know, it's almost like when they sleep next to each other at night, she's being siphoned off. It's wild. It's a real thing. I don't know. I can see it as a psychic. I know you can see it too. I have friends that can see it that aren't psychic. I'm bringing it up because the way the devil energy is here, it's around this burnout energy. We've got this energy, and it's drama and strife. It's a lot of it is coming after energy, right? And everything is energy in this world. So really take a look at that. Is there somebody in your life, and maybe that's a person, that's the devil energy. Maybe it's a job. Maybe it's just a situation that is sucking you dry. Take a look at that, because it's taking years off your life. When you find it out, it's a blessing in disguise, because you're able to realign yourself and have this faith, loyalty, and commitment to yourself and what is healthy and what is right for you. You'll start to align yourself in a different direction. Okay, that's your opportunity. That's your challenge. It's there for everybody, but not everybody grabs it, yet it is available. Remember, I always think of the opportunity and the challenge as a wild card type energy. It's absolutely there for all Cancerians, but it's up to you to grab it. Some people do, some people don't. All right, everybody, that's what I have for you for today. If you could, please do me a favor, like, share, and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. And leave a comment if this resonates with you. And definitely leave a comment and let me know where you're watching from. I'm getting ready to travel. I cannot wait. I have to wait for the spring. I can't wait. I don't want to wait. Anyways, and if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, the link is in the description below. It'll take you to my website, Ancient Oak Psychic Arts. All right, everybody, sending you lots of love. Bye for now.